Hello, hello, hello guys, how are you guys doing today? It is your best pal, your number one fan, and your biggest supporter, Kuro here. I hope you are feeling absolutely lovely today, but just in case you're not, I want to go ahead and remind you, in case nobody has told you today, that you are beautiful and you are loved, and I appreciate you so much for stopping by this video. So guys, today we have episode 6 of our Clip of the Week series. If you've been hanging around this channel any kind of time at this point, you should already know how this works. We've got clips from different platforms, different servers, all kinds of different classes and players, all brought together right here for us to watch, talk about, and enjoy together as a family activity. And that is what we are going to do today. And afterwards, if you guys would like to get extra involved, you can head on over to my YouTube community page to vote on who you guys think should win this week's Clip of the Week. Last week's episode's winner was Upshot. His video is of course playing right now. If you want to check out the full thing, as well as the other submissions, you can do so. There will be a link in the description as well as at the end of this video. If you want to check out any of the content creators that are featured in this video, they will also be linked. If you would like to get involved by sending in your own clips, there are a few ways to do that. There are, of course, a couple of rules. Rule number 1, it has to be at least 1 minute long. Rule number 2, it has to be at least 720p. And rule number 4, please God, please, no insane editing. You can send me a direct link to a DVR, Google Drive, any of that stuff to my email, kuroyukieso@gmail.com, or you can join my Discord where I've got all sorts of great people. We talk about all sorts of stuff, PvP, PvE, builds, other games, everything. And, of course, most importantly, I have a channel dedicated to these clips. You can see the clips that are going to be showing up in the next week's episodes early there. You can send in your own, you can talk, have a good time, join the Discord. Also, make sure you do not miss any future episodes or uploads in general by hitting that subscribe button and hitting that bell icon. And lastly, if you're not following me on Twitch, you definitely should be, because I play this game all the time, lots of different builds, and I even play some other games too, when I'm feeling a little frisky. And yeah, I think that's about it for shameless plugs. Let's go ahead and dive on into these clips. Let's watch some people die. Let's talk about it. Let's have a good time. Starting us off with the very first clip, we have the God Deity over on PS4 EU playing a little bit of the Boom Crow over here. He does have dark conversions, he does have the Boneyard, he's got the whole bomb set up here, just minus the other bomber sets. But he's got the damage. As you can see, he's already a couple kills deep into this fight. He's gonna go ahead and put the Boneyard down, suck him on into the dark convergence, blow that one guy up. The other two roll out. Very good plays by them trying to stay alive, but honestly, it's gonna be futile, okay? Because the God Deity, his name is not misleading at all. I mean, look at that pathetic little end cap. He literally just took like a 3k end cap. I don't know if that's because this man has no damage or because God Deity is just that, a God Deity. Goes ahead and throws the Boneyard down again, sucks no one in, unfortunately. He does get sucked in on his own. Someone else sucks him in just to show that they can do it, I guess, but it's not a big deal. He does secure a kill there with the stray blast bones, I believe, and now he's going to go ahead and do a quick little heavy attack, get some resources back. He's not really worried about catching these reses and making sure these guys can't res because he knows the kind of damage he's packing, and he knows that these guys, even if they get back up, he can just put them right back down like he just did right there. Brought 3 of them really close to death, finished off one of them, not a big problem. He does have a little tiny bit of help from the top ropes up there, as Rey Mysterio is throwing down a couple of meteors at these guys. Not really doing much, but he's trying to help. He's trying to help. But these guys are going to get on those reses ASAP because they know that the God Deity is just too fucking powerful for them to handle without the full strength of their battle regiment, and they get everyone alive because they cannot kill a god. Goes ahead and throws down the Boneyard, big fat blast bones into the convergence pop, brings 2 guys down right there just about. I think he only gets the 1 kill there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These guys are feeling the pressure, and Deity is not. The damage he is taking is actually quite pitiful in comparison to what he's dishing out, and he knows that. And he's going to tout that over these guys, alright? He's got the massive cojones, and here comes the big boy bomb. Here's the there is the convergence, the Dawnbreaker. 3 quick kills right there. This guy is hanging out at low health. Go ahead and hit him in the back of the head with the old clinch there. And now there's just 2 more left. Bring this guy down to half health with the stray blast bones. Go ahead and try to stop these reses real quick. Boom. Drop the convergence, drop the Boneyard, drop the Dawnbreaker. And that is honestly just beautiful to see. We love to see it. Beautiful gameplay by the God Deity on the Mag Crow. Now coming into our second fight, we have on the Xbox NA server only big hits. Now he's a bit of a notorious ganker over here on our server, and you're going to see why, because his name is not misleading at all. You see right there that he secured a kill with, I guess, a dot or something on that guy that he shot at the very beginning of the clip, so that's one easy W for our boy. And now we're going to see the big hits right here. Big snipe into the bow stun and the execute to bring that first guy down. Massive combo coming in right here with the snipe, with the bow stun, with the enchant proc, all the big crits, brings that man to his knees and absolutely sends him packing. Now he does see that a fellow, I don't actually know what alliance he's on, blue, is fighting two guys over here. He's going to go over there, just come on over here and clean them up like it's nothing. Big massive bow, big massive snipe combo. Sees the warden over here trying to get the res. He's going to go ahead and bop his noodle with a quick stun and then melt his health with that nasty bow ultimate while putting the big damage into him as well. I think he presses the wrong button here while he was trying to get the execute off, but it's not a big deal. Going to go ahead and dodge, not dodge, but gap close into him and then absolutely annihilate him with a 10k dizzy swing. Absolutely disgusting. Now he's going to go ahead and take a quick little break, relax, you know, get himself charged up here. Launch a couple of snipes at this guy, finish him off, no big deal. Now he's going to go ahead and snipe this guy, bow stun him, big boy execute to the back of the chrome dome, finish him off. Now he's going to do a massive dawn breaker with the dodge roll cancel execute. Beautiful gameplay right there. Bow stun that guy off him. He's hanging out at really low health here. The fact that he has not vigored this entire time does make my anus clinch. I'm sure it made his clinch as well when he saw his health drop down to about 5%, but it's okay because this man is prioritizing his offense, because when you got this much damage, that is a valid tactic. He goes ahead and vigors up though. Gonna get the bow stun on this guy. Heavy attack into the executioner. Now he does have a friendly stam DK come in. The gap close, the execute, the dawn breaker, everything right there, and then he finishes the last guy off, and he actually ends the clip right here, I'm assuming, because he is not solo anymore, and he is done. And that is a great clip by Only Big Hits. Now coming down with the clip number 3, we have Adam Lad. You've probably seen him in another episode in the past. He's on the mag sork and he is going ahead and he is bringing the heat right now. He just went ahead and turned that guy from a man into a chalk outline real quick right at the very start of the clip. Not a big deal for him. He is already a couple kills deep in this fight outside of the scroll, what would you call this, temple. And he's bringing all the damage right now. Now Adam is a pretty fucking impervious mag sork. He knows how to take damage, he knows how to deal damage, he knows how to move. This is mag sork gameplay at its finest right here. Here's the big fat meteor, bring both of these guys down lower than my credit score, but they do manage to both make it out of there alive. But again, Adam's not too fazed by it. He knows he can stay alive through these guys' pressure, and he knows he can finish off any of these guys pretty much whenever he wants to, because he does have the damage to do it. He just has to be patient. Now, this guy comes around the corner, starts popping off a couple of snipes at Adam. Doesn't like that, so we can go ahead and streak over here behind this little pillar, get some LOS, get the shields up, come back out, throw down a little bit of damage here, and just try to stay at range, because he doesn't want those guards coming out to fight him. He doesn't want a whole bunch of more dudes to come out and fight him all at the same time. Catches that man with a big, fat, disgusting frag and a curse and an execute. He didn't even know what was going on. Now it is a mag sork 1v1, and honestly, this mag sork just doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's messing with right now, so you can go ahead and put a little bit of damage into him. Go ahead and stun him. Couple of executes there to bring him down, pop him, easy peasy lemon squeezy, not a big deal. Now again, Dark Convergence, Adam doesn't even care, just shield right through that. It's not doing enough damage to be a problem. Throws the meteor down on this man, absolutely decimate him, turn him into a hashtag. Easy peasy. We did lose a blue in the process in the crossfire, but this is war. Shit happens sometimes, and we have to learn to accept that and move on and just honor his memory. Now, a couple of these guys, they're kind of done with Adam's shit. They're gonna come out here, they're gonna try to pound his ass a little bit. But he's just going to tank through it, again, blocking that meteor, getting the shields up, and going for a little bit of LOS here to make sure that he isn't taking all that damage on the chin. Come out here with the quick curse, follow it up with a couple of crushing shocks from range, and a big fat frag to the back of the noodle, brings that man down. And now it is just this little Nightblade out here. He got a little too cocky, didn't realize all of his friends were dead, took the big meteor and the curse, and he blew up. And now, again, we have that mag sork from before staring at him down. He wants his revenge. He wants his mag sork 1v1 back. He wants to prove that he is a mag sork worth his salt. Unfortunately, though, for him, Adam is getting attacked by 3 or 4 more people, so if he was to die here, I don't think it'd really count. But I don't think these guys really take that into account sometimes. Now he's getting absolutely blasted by this questionable little Nightblade here. Goes ahead and hits him with a little bit of damage, makes him change his mind real fast. He realizes that hurts, and he doesn't like the way it hurts. So yeah, Popcorn here, he doesn't realize what's going on, and he gets absolutely popped himself. Big fat execute with the curse to bring him down. Here comes a big fat meteor on this guy. He tries to roll away and finish him off with the execute. And that is the end of Adam's clip. That's where it stops. I don't know if he got the rest of those kills or not, but that's where it stops, and it was still damn good. Now, coming into clip number 4, we have a player whose name isn't even words, so instead of trying to pronounce it, I'm just going to call him RX. He is playing Magblade, he is playing an IC, and he has a bunch of players absolutely fucking terrified to come down from the spawn and fight him. He's just kind of hanging out, and he's trying to reassure these guys that he's not a threat. He's like, hey boys, come on down, it's cool, we're gonna have a little party, we can have some fun, I'm not gonna kill you, it's fine, it's safe. Little do they know, though, that he's a lying piece of shit, and if they come down here, he's going to absolutely work their entire squad. And they don't know that, though. So, right here, they get a little ballsy, they're like, okay, fine, you know what, fuck this, I'm not scared, there's like 8 of us and 1 of you, what are you gonna do? Well, he's got a surprise for him. He's gonna go ahead and kite, make sure he's got his resources up, do a little bit of heavy attack in here. Again, just kind of getting that distance, making sure he gets away from that spawn, because if he kills somebody and they respawn and come back in like 0.2 seconds, it'll be a little bit annoying, and he knows that, I know that, everyone that PvPs in IC knows that, so he's gonna go ahead and get some distance, like I said, find a more opportune location, turns around, there's a whole gaggle fuck of people climbing inside of his asshole, but it's okay, because he has an ult that is perfectly designed for dealing with such situations like these. Here we go. Boom! Absolutely fucking destroy 4 people with a single ultimate right there. Their group is, they're scattered, they're confused, they're terrified, they don't know what to do, they don't know what the fuck just happened, there's 4 people dead, how did this happen, there's one guy. So, he's gonna go ahead and carry through with that momentum. These guys are all fucked up right now, they don't know what's going on. He's gonna chase this guy around with a couple of concealed weapons, just poke him in the back of the noggin, big fat 14k bow right there to bring that guy down, and now, again, he's just going to manage his buffs, keep his healing up, put a little bit of pressure into this fella here, and then just make sure that he is the one in control of this fight. See this fella here? He gets caught in the Destro ultimate, but it's okay, because again, Soul Tether, bring both of those guys down. The Soul Tether makes him heal through the Destro ultimate, not a problem. Now it's just a level 21. Level 21's alone, scared, and confused, but it's not going to save him. He is going to become an obituary right now with a 17k bow, and that was a beautiful clip from RX. Oh, and there's an extra kill, I guess. Yeah, fuck him up. Good job. Now, coming into our 5th and final clip for the week, we have NexyPvP playing a little bit of the Magicka DK, enjoying that beautiful corrosive on the Mag DK this patch, and he's running around IC being an absolute fiend. He is the stuff of Zergling nightmares. He is the bane of every casual weekend PvP guild. He runs up on this group, a massive group, 10 people or more, as they are fighting a boss, and just lays down the law. There's already 4 bodies down, combining his damage with the boss damage to do a massive, massive AoE damage to this group. I think there's already 5 bodies down, and he is carrying that momentum through. He sees a couple of guys hanging out over here at low health, so he's going to go ahead and rush them, but he is taking a lot of pressure to the back of his noodle, and he's going to go ahead and get away for a moment, do a quick mist form behind the fence there to get some LOS, get behind the tree, do some heals, catch this man hanging out at half health, with the deep breath, with the talons, with the leap, come back over here, finish this guy off with a whip. Now he gets the 1v1, gonna go ahead and fossilize this guy, whip him a couple times, bring him down, easy peasy, nothing to it. Now he's gonna run right back into this group that's still alive fighting the boss. They're kind of ignoring him, and he gets a little offended that they would just ignore his existence like that. Tries to bash this res, but unfortunately he does get feared right in time for them to save him. But it's okay, he's gonna go ahead and fossilize him, or talon him, whip him, leap him, bring him down. This guy's at half health. He's going to go ahead and try to get him, but he does do a whole bunch of dodge rolls here, just narrowly avoiding death for a moment, until the dots finish him off. It's a sad story. Sad, sad story. Big deep breath here with the talons, with the whip, just whipping this guy over and over. Light attack finishes him off, and now it is a 1v1 for a moment here with the most annoying Templar I think Nexy might have ever fought in his life. I'm going to go ahead and get away from that guy, though, and focus on the tank for a moment. When the dude comes back in with the jabs and the crescent sweep and puts a lot of damage in that Nexy. The shit hurts. He doesn't like it. He's almost out of resources, so he can do a little dodge roll, a little bit of a panic leap to get the resources back up, get that big shield, get enough mag to heal himself back up and get back on the offensive, and he is good to go. And put a lot of AoE damage out on this guy at low health, finish him off, and now again he is taking massive pressure from that Templar, but the Templar doesn't have what it takes to put him down. And honestly, guys, Nexy does in the clip here in a moment. I don't know if he killed the last 2 guys here. I'm pretty sure he did, but I guess that's just how long the clip was. And that was it, okay? That's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to go vote on who you guys think should win. And thank you for coming by. I love you. Kuro out. I could follow you, I like talk,
wanted and swallowed.